The grandeur of ancient Rome, the sweeping narratives of its rise and fall, the vibrant characters that populate its history, all of this has captured the imagination of countless writers, artists, and thinkers. But what if we approach the story of Rome from a different angle? What if we consider it not just as a tale of emperors and legions, but as a case study in power, influence, and legacy? Today, let's delve into the heart of what made Rome the most powerful civilization in history. Now, when we think about power, especially on a historical scale, it's easy to get caught up in the military might, the vast territories, the impressive monuments, and by those measures, many civilizations would give Rome a run for its money. The Mongol Empire, for instance, was a brutal force of nature, expanding with astonishing speed across Asia and Eastern Europe. Their military innovations and tactical brilliance were a testament to their power. Similarly, the British Empire, spanning multiple continents and oceans, controlled a staggering amount of territory and wealth. Then there's the Islamic Caliphates, especially the Abbasid Caliphate, whose cultural and scientific contributions during the Golden Age of Islam had a profound impact on the world. Each of these empires and civilizations had a significant impact on the course of history, yet none achieved the kind of deep, multifaceted influence that Rome did. Rome's power wasn't just about quantity, lands conquered, resources amassed, rivals subdued. It was also about quality, the depth and breadth of its influence on every facet of human society. Let's start with the Roman military, often considered the backbone of the empire's power. Now, the Roman army was formidable for several reasons. First, its size and organization. At its peak, Rome could field an army of over 300,000 men, well-trained, disciplined, and equipped with some of the most advanced weaponry of the ancient world. Legions were structured for efficiency and effectiveness, forming a cohesive unit that was capable of swift, coordinated movements. Second, Roman military innovation was remarkable. They introduced concepts like auxiliary troops, siege warfare tactics, and engineering techniques that were far ahead of their time. The construction of roads, bridges, and fortifications not only aided in military campaigns, but also contributed significantly to the empire's longevity and control. Third, Rome understood the importance of logistics and intelligence gathering. They developed advanced systems for supply and communication, ensuring that troops were fed, informed, and prepared for battle. Spies, merchants, and emissaries fanned out across the empire, gathering information and maintaining order. In fact, the Roman road system, with its efficiency and durability, was instrumental in the empire's success. Over 40,000 miles of roads linked distant provinces, facilitating not just military movement, but also trade, communication, and governance. These roads were a marvel of engineering, enduring for centuries and forming the arteries through which the lifeblood of the empire flowed. But the Romans didn't just conquer lands, they integrated them. Through a combination of military might, diplomacy, and strategic marriages, Rome forged alliances and partnerships across the Mediterranean. This network of alliances, combined with the strength of the Roman army, ensured that the empire's borders remained secure for generations. However, while military strength is crucial for any civilization aiming to be considered the most powerful, it's only one piece of the puzzle. The Roman Empire had another ace up its sleeve: its legal and administrative prowess. Rome's legal system was groundbreaking for its time. The 12 Tables, Rome's earliest codification of laws, established the principle of eye for an eye, setting a precedent for criminal law that echoed through the ages. As the empire grew, so did its legal complexities. Roman jurists developed sophisticated legal doctrines, concepts like innocent until proven guilty and burden of proof, which are cornerstones of modern legal systems. They also introduced the idea of written contracts, laying the foundation for commercial law. This emphasis on codified law and justice had a profound impact on the Roman provinces. by bringing a degree of fairness and consistency to local legal practices. Rome reduced internal conflicts and fostered a sense of stability throughout its vast territories. Moreover, Roman administration was remarkably efficient. Rome was one of the first empires to introduce standardized currency, which facilitated trade within its borders and across international boundaries. This economic integration not only helped to strengthen the empire, but also laid the groundwork for a globalized economy. Additionally, Rome's postal system, the cursus publicus, was a marvel of organization, delivering messages and documents swiftly and reliably. This enabled emperors to govern effectively, quell rebellions quickly, and maintain control over such a vast domain. But Rome's influence extended far beyond law and administration. Its architectural and engineering feats were nothing short of spectacular. Aqueducts, roads, bridges, and public buildings dotted the landscape of the Roman Empire, reflecting the ingenuity and practicality of Roman engineering. Aqueducts, particularly, were a testament to Roman technical skill, bringing fresh water into cities, sustaining urban populations, and contributing to public health and sanitation. The Colosseum, the Pantheon, and numerous amphitheaters and public spaces stand as enduring symbols of Roman architectural excellence. These structures not only served practical purposes, but also played a vital role in Roman culture and entertainment. They were places where citizens gathered, where spectacles and games were held, fostering a sense of community and identity. And this blending of functionality and aesthetics was a hallmark of Roman civilization. And let's not forget about the cultural impact of Rome. Its literature, art, and even language have had a lasting influence on Western civilization. Roman literature, from the epic poems of Virgil to the historical accounts of Livy, shaped the literary landscape of Europe. Roman art, with its grandeur and realism, set new standards in sculpture and painting, influencing artistic movements for centuries to come. In Latin, the language of the Romans, became the foundation for many modern European languages, leaving an indelible mark on communication and scholarship. Moreover, Rome's incorporation of cultural elements from its diverse provinces enriched Roman culture itself. The empire became a melting pot of ideas, customs, and traditions, creating a unique blend that celebrated diversity while forging a sense of shared identity. One might argue that Rome's greatest power lay in its ability to evolve and adapt. The Roman state transitioned from a small Italian monarchy to a republic, and then to an empire, each phase building on the lessons and achievements of the last. This flexibility allowed Rome to absorb new ideas, learn from its rivals, and adjust its policies accordingly. For instance, the Roman system of government, initially a blend of monarchy, aristocracy, and democracy, incorporated elements from Greek and other Mediterranean cultures, eventually evolving into a complex web of institutions and assemblies that govern the vast empire. This adaptability gave Rome the resilience it needed to survive internal challenges and external threats. Now, no empire is without its flaws, and Rome was no exception. Corruption, inequality, and overexpansion were constant challenges. However, despite these issues, Rome's capacity for reform and its ability to learn from its mistakes kept it at the forefront of civilization. Even after the fall of the Western Roman Empire, its eastern counterpart, the Byzantine Empire, carried on the Roman legacy for nearly 1,000 more years. The Byzantines preserved Roman law, culture, and traditions, adapting them to the changing circumstances of the later medieval world. They continued to build, to innovate, and to rule, demonstrating the enduring power of the Roman model. So, in conclusion, the power of ancient Rome was not merely military or territorial. It was a confluence of factors, a fusion of military strength, legal innovation, administrative efficiency, architectural brilliance, and cultural richness. Rome's power can be seen in the echoes of its laws in modern legal systems, the remnants of its aqueducts and roads, and the foundations of many European languages. The idea of Rome, its grandeur, its achievements, and even its struggles have inspired countless works of art, literature, and thought. Rome didn't just conquer its time, it shaped it, leaving an indelible mark that continues to resonate through history. In that sense, Rome's true power lies not in the past, but in the enduring legacy that continues to influence and inspire us even today. Thank you.